asking me which one out of these two cars would I keep, or which one would I choose to keep if I had to get rid of one. And the short answer is, if you love driving, you're gonna love the Type R. Is it perfect? No. Oh wow, man, there's a whole bunch of deer running across the road there. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's crazy. Big old deers, yeah. Let me go ahead and bounce the kids. I'm not trying to have those problems.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm gonna answer a question a lot of you guys have been asking me. All right, so first and foremost, like, I wanna send a shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us. Like, you know, Cutie Chaotic, Blueprint Winner Lee, 100 Grand Nate, Will Motivation, Race Car 21, Fast Life. There's a bunch of you guys, man. Like, just shout out to all of you. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. We might already be at 8,000 subscribers by the time this video drops. And we're already over 3 million views. So thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Also, you guys have been buying a lot of merch. So shout out to all you guys that are rocking the Race Car Friends merch. And shout out to all you guys that have been buying race boxes. I appreciate all the love, man. Like, I really do. Now, that being said, a lot of you have been asking me, don't think I haven't been seeing your comments. I see all of your comments asking me which one out of these two cars would I keep, or which one would I choose to keep if I had to get rid of one. And the short answer is, I don't know. It depends on the situation. Like, I would say, if you're asking me which car is more practical, I would say from an everyday usage standpoint, the Golf R is more practical just because of the all-wheel drive and the fact that I have a spare tire in it, and it just doesn't feel as special as the Type R. So you feel like you can drive it anywhere. Plus it has better gas mileage and it has a lot of other things that, you know, make it very practical. But where it is lacking, it does not have the space that you have in the Type R. So I'll show you real quick. Like, in the Type R, we have a lot of like front space. By the way, it's beautiful in here, isn't it? I love the interior of the Type R. But, and I have the seats pushed all the way back, right? This is the seat pushed all the way back because I'm 6'6". I have it on both sides. So I just even this out with where my seat is. So I'm 6'6", so I have my seat all the way back and this one all the way back. And even with the seat all the way back, you can still fit 2 adults in here comfortably. And then on top of that, I can still load up a whole bunch of groceries in here. Well, let me get some light in here to show you just how much room there is. Look at this, look at that. Look at all this room. Like, and then we got a subwoofer, a built-in subwoofer right here. So there's tons and tons of room. Like, so if you need something that you're gonna go get groceries with and stuff like that, then the Type R is the better bet if you need that extra space. If you need the space, but then the downside of the Type R is that it doesn't have the third row, because in the back here, there's cup holders. I don't know if you can see that. There's cup holders where the third seat should be. This one actually has a third seat, but then look, same thing. I have the seat pushed all the way back. Barely any room in the back here. So there's not as much room, and the same thing goes for the cargo space. There's just not as much cargo space as there is in the Type R, but it will get the job done. And ours is special. We got the spare tire in the back here, plus the subwoofer as well. So it is the more practical car. Now, if you were to ask me which car I enjoy driving the most, it's hands down the Type R. The Type R, just like, I don't know, man. You feel alive when you're in the Type R. Like, every time I get in and I drive it, I enjoy it so much. Let me see if I could show you guys just a POV point of view what it feels like getting in here. So, yeah, I got to switch hands probably, but yeah. Getting in here with the red LED right there. red seats, red guts. The thing that makes this thing so amazing to me is this right here. This manual gearbox. It is amazing. It is amazing, and it totally transforms this car. Like, the way it drives, it's just superior to the Golf R. It's absolutely just superior. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's more reliable. Like, you don't have to, like, you could beat and beat and beat on this car. You're not going to have any issues, no problems whatsoever. And for a front wheel drive car, it's actually faster 0 to 60. Now, you guys just saw, so I tuned the Golf R, and I thought it would feel as good as the Type R, and it does not. It just does not feel as good or as special as the Type R. Like, and it wasn't even as fast 0 to 60. If you guys remember in the last video, I got 5.81 0 to 60 with the tuned Golf R. And you know what? I'll go do a 0 to 60 test right now. I'll take this Type R out right now and go do a 0 to 60 test. And let's see what we get, because the weather conditions is pretty much the same. And mind you, this car is 100% stock, and it's also front wheel drive. So let me let the numbers speak for themselves. So let's head out and let's see how this goes. All right, I've been saying that stock for stock, the Type R is a better 0 to 60 car than the Golf R. So I'm doing this just in regular individual mode, no difference. It's just a little bit colder out. So let's see what we get. Run already 5.73, better than the 5.8 we got in the tuned Golf R. So 5.73, and you heard it slipping and spinning, and to me it just shows the difference of the much better manual gearbox. Like, it's just a better manual gearbox than what we get in the Golf R. Now, if the Golf R had this Type R gearbox, it would be so much better. Like, it would probably be doing 4s, like, easy. So let's try it again now. Now let's put it in R mode. All right. All right, so we're in R mode now. Let's try it. We took traction control off in R mode. Probably not great because it's kind of cold out, but I'll do a less aggressive launch and see. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we should leave traction control on. Yeah, because it was spinning like crazy. So 5.90, and yeah, it was a whole lot of spinning there. So let's see. And also too, I haven't driven the Type R in a while, so I kind of lost my feel for it. Yeah, you gotta, with these cars, you gotta get the feel back, you know, every time you drive it, because they drive so differently. Alright, so 5.67 there. There's a whole bunch of deer running across the road there. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's crazy. Big old deers, yeah. Let me go ahead and bounce the kids. I'm not trying to have those problems. Some big old deers too. All right, let's do one last one. And then we're out. So yeah, we got 5.67. Just to show you, the Type R, just a manual gearbox, and it's front wheel drive. It's front wheel drive, and just like that, we got a 5.57 stock. All I did was like just put it in the R mode, you know, that's it, nothing, and we got a 5.57 front wheel drive. And that's to show you the significance of how a great manual gearbox could impact the car. And, you know, and I'm sure they did their thing when they put together the limited slip differential and stuff like that. But you saw it. We have an all-wheel drive, more powerful Golf R, could only get 5.8, you know, 0 to 60 compared to the Type R, you know, doing it 5.57. Like, and I wasn't even really trying, to be honest with you. Like, I actually went very conservative on these runs because, yeah, they were like big old deer running around. And like I said, I didn't want any of those problems. But yeah, man, that should answer your question about, you know, would the Golf R do better with the better manual gearbox? The answer is absolutely yes. So you guys saw the results. Like I said, the numbers speak for themselves. 0 to 60, this front wheel drive, 100% stock Honda Civic Type R is faster from 0 to 60, and it's all because of this amazing gearbox. Honda, thank you for this gearbox. I wish, you know, Volkswagen would take a page out of your book and make their manual gearbox as good as this, because man, it is amazing. Like, I literally want to buy 2 Type Rs so I can have this gearbox twice. Now, another thing that I would say puts the Type R over the Golf R is just how driver focused this is. Like, you get the Honda Log R and you can see all the information you need just really quick. You can see your water temp, you can see your oil temp, your oil pressure, your external air temperature, your intake air temperature, your boost pressure, like, and it breaks everything down. You can see everything you need to see. You know what I mean? It's literally like all there. And you can even like track your car and basically look at, you know, when you track it, see all the data. It can data log everything. It's amazing, man. It can show you your G meter, all of that stuff. Now, mind you, the Golf R does have things like that too, but it's just not as detailed as it is in the Type R. And you know, you even get to see your specific color Type R in here. It's amazing. The R mode is amazing. Like, let me see, I'm gonna hit R mode here. And it's crazy like how the whole screen changes. It also changes R mode, also changes everything up in the Golf R, but it's just different, man. I just feel like the Type R is just better, you know? It runs cooler than the Golf R. The Golf R runs so much hotter temperature-wise, intake temperature and oil temperature. So that's something to be aware of. The Type R definitely runs cooler than the Golf R. And it just feels more special. Like, you go anywhere in the Type R, people are gonna stop and look. Like, I pulled up the supercar meets and there's people in the supercars that are like, yo, nice car. I've even had like, you know, I kick it with TR3 a lot, the Romanelli brothers. And Greg straight up told me, he's like, dude, I'm more excited about your Type R than I am all the other supercars around here right now. And that's coming from his mouth, you know what I mean? So it's just things about it that is just amazing. Oh, also the sound system is way better in the, look, we got the Bose sound system. The sound system in the Type R is just way better, right? So let me see, let me see if I could play a song from for you guys. I'll probably play one of our intro songs so you can see, right? Actually, no, I'll play the outro. No, yeah, I'll play the intro. I'll play the intro. Well, let's see. All right, listen to this.
There's hate, lies and games, faith, trust, manipulation, communication, all in all is true life. And I know that she's trying to track me down like Low Jack. The whole set is approach that kid. They got the smooth style, got them open quick.
There's a vibe in here.
My girl on the phone, she wanna know what's up. She called earlier and asked why I ain't pick up. And it was chickens I was trying to pluck, but I know if I hit that I couldn't shower after the fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It just speaks to all your senses. The way it drives, the way it handles, like the way it feels, like the way it makes other people feel when they see it. I mean, it's just better. It's literally like I said, and this is coming from me having a couple different like sports cars. Like, I've had 2 Camaro SS 1 of these, a 5th gen and a 6th gen. I've had other Camaros as well. I've had a couple STIs. I've had Subaru WRX STIs. I've had the Subaru WRX Limited, the VB. I've had 2 Golf Rs now. I've had a bunch of Mazda Speeds, and I mean, I've had a lot of different cars, and this is just the best. Like, and I've driven Porsche 911. I drove Will Motivations. Shout out to you, Will. I drove Will Motivations Porsche 911 Carrera T, and this felt more enjoyable than that. I drove a Porsche 911 GTS. This felt more enjoyable than that. And I know people that have Porsche 911 GT3s and they have a Type R, and they say they prefer to take the Type R. It's just that much better. So if you, and just to put things in perspective, this is the first and only Honda I have ever owned, period. You know, I've never owned another Honda product before, you know what I mean? So let me go outside and I'll finish this up. But just to show you guys, this is the only Honda product I've ever had, and I'm shocked at how good it is, just how amazingly good it is. It's an amazing car, you know? So the performance side of me, like if you ask me which one of these cars would I keep, it would be the Type R. That's just, you know, just for the enjoyment of it, you know what I mean? Just for the enjoyment of it. Now, you ask me that as a father with 3 kids and a wife and stuff like that, that's where it gets a lot closer, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, and to be fair to the Golf R, let's be honest, the Golf R, I think stock for stock in a straight line, it is faster. Like top end, it just is. But I'll tell you what, I'll do this for you guys, just to keep it fair. I'll do a whole other video explaining why you should get the Golf R over the Type R, because there is a lot of things that the Golf R has that the Type R doesn't. And I'll just give you a quick one, just real quick, right? You see this right there? It's a heads-up display. The Type R doesn't have that. So there's a lot of things that the Golf R has that the Type R is lacking. But just the way, if you're looking at how a car makes you feel, I would even go as far as to say this. As far as a vehicle makes you feel, I feel our Mazda CX-90 gives me more of that passion and feeling than I even get from the Golf R. And that's crazy to say, but it's true. Like and it's mainly just, and I'm sure the people that have the DSG version of the Golf R would be like, they would beg to differ big time, because I feel like this car was meant for the DSG. It was absolutely just built for the DSG. But I'll tell you this right now, if, and this is a big if Volkswagen ever decided to go the route of cloning this Type R, you know, manual gearbox, if they took that Type R manual gearbox and they put that in here, if they put that in here, right, if they took that manual gearbox and they put it inside here, this would be one of the best cars ever made, easily. And from there, just if this had the Type R, if this had the Type R manual gearbox, right? And then they just did a simple other thing. Two things Volkswagen can do, right? Give it the manual gearbox in the Type R and give it a better subwoofer, because this subwoofer sucks. Like it is just not good, right? It's a Harman Kardon one, and it just, I don't know. Harman Kardon and the Subaru WRX sounds amazing, but yeah, this one is not great. Actually, let's say 3 things. So if Volkswagen took the manual gearbox that's in the Type R, put it in the Golf R, then also took this wheel setup here with the 265s and the Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss, put that on the Golf R, and then put in a better subwoofer, this might be one of the best cars ever, period. The good thing is you can upgrade certain things on your car. So I'm gonna be doing some upgrades to my Golf R, and you guys will be along for the ride, so we'll see how that goes. Like coming soon, you know? But yeah, man, I want you guys to comment below. Let me know what you think. Now, a lot of you guys might feel that I'm biased. I'm not. Like, I buy a bunch of cars all the time. I get in and out of them. If you guys been following my channel, you've seen how quickly I'll get in and out of a car. Like just this year alone, I bought like 3 or 4 cars. Like I get in and out of cars a lot. This Type R is a car that I just want to keep because it's just that amazing. So you can trust me when I tell you it is amazing. And this is coming from somebody that hated Hondas most of his life, just because of the stigma and how everybody talks about him. I didn't know it until I owned one and drove it myself. Now I get it. Now I get the hype. Now I know why they're so amazing. Now I know why Porsche GT3 owners love, Type R's, because it's the same type of buyer. It's the same type of person that just loves driving. If you love driving, you're gonna love the Type R. Is it perfect? No. Can they make it now? Now let's say if Honda decided to make this an all-wheel drive, like if they gave this like the same symmetrical all-wheel drive that's in the Subaru and kept everything else the way it is, then this would be the best car ever. So it's not perfect, but for what it is amazing, man. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Race Car Friends out.